Hello, welcome to Camp EZ. My name's Sean Erickson, and been here since November of 2020 and currently living here. And I will be giving a little tour of the place, Camp EZ, down here in South Austin, just off South Congress. And we'll be showing you some of the different places here and posting links to different places you can potentially stay here, Airbnb, tiny home, hip camp, in the description. So follow along. All right, so upon first entrance, usually there's a lot of things for people to take in when they first get here. Their eyes are kind of like scrolling through everything. Right here is a project that was underway to make some new garden beds here, and it's sort of shifting to be some other sort of design, not sure yet. This right here is one of the first Airbnb spots. It's this massive trailer. It has its own private shower on the flip side and its own little back patio up against the fence there. It's a great spot for people to stay. 1, 2, 3 people, you know, or more. And if you come along this main route here, Jim is the guy. Oh, here's another one of the trailers here. It's currently under renovation to become another Airbnb spot as well. So this is Jim's spot, Jim O'Brien. He is the owner of this land. He got this spot 15 years ago, and it has a whole history. This land, this piece of property was owned by like magician, musician. There's all sorts of things that were here. We'll do a little interview with him and get a little more backstory on the place, but he's the one who originally bought this place and has been basically responsible for a lot of the changes and how this has developed over time into this unintentional community. So this is the main pathway coming through here, and this is another little trailer that is also being renovated into a Airbnb type of spot. This is the trusty tractor for the property, for hauling things around, for moving the compost toilet material around, for doing all sorts of different landscaping type stuff and different projects. And back here we've got a functioning and currently available on Airbnb little spot here, truck camper. Super sweet little spot. And if you follow me back here, this is one of the spots for more permanent residents on the top floor here. It's like a duplex kind of spot. This is one of the original homes that was on the property when Jim first got here. And so 2 people live up there. And then under it is the wood shop, all the sort of tools and everything. And in here, in this place, is another house for longer term residents. We have one woman currently staying in there, and in the back there's 2 other spots that are being worked on as well to be made into either Jim's new spot or another rental spot. That's still being worked on as well. And if you follow me back here, I'll show you the other tiny home that's available on Airbnb. I call it the bamboo hut. Some people call it the goat hut. It's got different names, chicken house, who knows. But it's pretty sweet. It's a nice little spot out here in the little bamboo grove. We've got laundry here on site, so you can do that. So yeah, it's this cute little spot just nestled in beneath the bamboo here. Just a single room there, but a nice little cozy spot. We have different people come in basically on a weekly basis. Some people stay longer, some people just a few nights. And yeah, cute little spot. So let's move back over this way. Where'd our audio guy go? He just seemed to hide. Oh, there he is, back in the laundry room. So keep on coming this way. We're at what is it, June 11th right now. We're having record temperatures. It's like 100 degrees right now. Not usual for June, but super sunny. Height of summer. Well, I guess it's only gonna get hotter, but this is the community kitchen spot. This is the donkeys up here. We've got 2 donkeys, and they are best friends. You can give them some food, and they will befriend you, and they just kind of roam around, do their thing all day. Nice pets. And this community kitchen spot Sometimes we do like communal meals. Sometimes someone will just offer to cook for other people. We have different like free sections in the fridge and free sections in the pantry. People will leave stuff, people will offer to cook for other people. It's just a nice spot to hang out generally. The cool thing about community is it kind of like ebbs and flows and breathes, and different people come in through here, like campers and short-term stays and long-term people. They offer different energies. Some people will congregate here a lot for, you know, longer durations, and then they'll go like a week where you won't see many people kind of hanging out, but it kind of ebbs and flows, like I said, so it's cool to get a diversity of energy coming through here. Cooking, fridge, pots, utensils, all the things you could use, super great. Back here, we've got the main garden. So we got a guy, Adam, who lives here. He's been here for about 7 years, I think, and he's the one who pretty much oversees this whole garden thing. We've got a lot of different vegetables pretty much grown year-round here in Texas. So right now we got sunflowers in bloom. Those are native sunflower. We got black-eyed peas, we got mint, we got tomatoes, we got squash, we got Swiss chard. We have, I think I mentioned black-eyed peas already. Sweet potatoes. Things grow really well here in the summer heat. So this place is always grown, and you can come in here and pick stuff and use it to eat. And Adam is super generous with just like, you want something, go grab it. And over here we got goats. I think there's 7 goats total. 5 goats. And they're always hanging out, doing their thing. I think, what are their names? Low, Merly, Curly, Swirly, Furly?
Thank you.
Thank you. And here's Jim, the cameo. We'll do a separate interview another time, but he's working on a project right now. We're turning that little hut back here. If you want to follow me this way. This is another little like landscaping garden bed project that one of the guys who's staying here for a little bit made. So it's a little auxiliary to the vegetable garden. We got some sweet potatoes in here, a fig tree, some other flowers going on here. I think these are snapdragons. And back in here there's some chickens, so people eat the eggs. There's usually more than people can consume, so if you're camping here, feel free to take part in that. And this is a current project Jim's working on. It's going to be the chicken house. It's going to be another tiny home. Another guy who's living here helped make this roof. It's a pretty cool artistic design. So in there will be a little tiny home, and you have a view of the chickens, air conditioned, nice little spot. And that's the current project you're seeing working on right here. Watch your step on this. And this is the gazebo. This is simultaneously being worked on as well. It's a nice little center spot, and not really sure exactly what it's going to be used for. Maybe a communal space, maybe a tiny home type thing, but it's a sweet little project, and it's a nice little centerpiece for people to come by, and I really like it. And then over here is another spot that is on Airbnb as well currently. This is a nice trailer that has a nice little shaded spot back here, quieter, and you see multiple people staying there at a time usually, and it's a great spot. And some nice little landscaping. That same guy who built that roof and did that landscaping kind of designed this land work here as well. Really cool, has a nice like ergonomic feel to it. And then I'll take you back on this way. These are the bathrooms, or the showers and the sauna. So we got 2 showers, outdoor showers here. Not much to see there, but the sauna's pretty sweet. Probably not gonna use it when it's 100 degrees outside, but in the winter time, it's just got a wood stove in there. So gather some firewood from nearby. It's pretty dark. That'll work. But yeah, super great spot to sweat it up and then go take a freezing cold shower and then go back in the sauna and then back in freezing cold shower. So then, Adam, the guy who I mentioned earlier, who oversees the garden, this is his spot. He's been here for about 7 years or so. And you'll see him out here sometimes. He'll be eating some dinner, maybe he'll be playing some guitar. Sometimes we get the guitar or the harmonica going, some drums. That's pretty sweet. And he's usually playing some music here when he gets off of work. And come over this way. We've got a volleyball net we just set up. It's a little not so attractive right now, but we're having to rework the net and how we put that up. But it's gonna look a little bit better. But we just put that up yesterday, so that's super sweet. And then we got this little area. It's kind of like the ping pong hut. We have one of the guys who lives here, Chris. He uses this for kung fu training, so he teaches classes. And this is going to be expanded into like a bigger building, so we can teach kung fu in here with some more space. So it's a great spot to hang out. We're like hanging out here playing ping pong with everybody. And then down this way, we've got the camping spots. So there's Hip Camp. You can check that out in the link in the description here. All right, had a little audio mistake interruption there. We're back. So this is Hip Camp spot. Find a spot, super sweet, out in nature, under the canopy of elm trees and pecans, and some oaks as well, and some ligustrums. So super sweet spot to camp, and you can use the facilities. There's kitchen, there's water, there's showers, bathrooms. It's a great spot, and it's cool when new people come and they chat it up, and we get to meet new people that come in for just a day or two, and it's a nice little addition to the community that you don't know who you're gonna meet. And this spot over here is where I'm living in this trailer, and me, Jim, and this other guy, John, we worked on this from like January to March. It was like this trailer that had been here since Jim first got the property, and it was leaking, and it had a bunch of like rats in it, and it just been kind of like left there and was not maintained well. And so we built a roof over it and redid the whole inside of it. I can give you a brief interior tour. I don't know if the lighting is super great in here right now, but it's pretty simple. We got the sink here. The sink drains into the garden. So kind of like a gray water system that feeds the plants out there. And there's no bathroom in here, no shower, just basically a place to sleep, and sink and AC and a place to chill. Place to cook as well. There's a fridge. And it's the bedroom over here. I'll do a little pose. This is usually how you'll find me. It's just casually laying like this. And then let's move on. And we'll continue this on. Show you some of the other spots right down here. There's a couple arches here for people to put their tents in as well. Oh, that's one of the bathrooms right there. It's a composting toilet. You use the bathroom, you use toilet paper, put leaves, shredded sawdust over it, and then we put it in a compost pile, let it break down. And that's the other bathroom over there, the other outhouse. And then every second Wednesday of the month, we host a potluck. And that's something Jim's been doing for years, even before he came to this place. He was at another place doing potlucks. And so a bunch of his friends from around Austin, different people invite different people. And there's music, there's food, there's drinks. And it's a nice little vibe. And so this is the kind of space where the potlucks happen. In the wintertime, fall, early spring, there'll be a fire. And as I mentioned, there's this creek running down here. And it's dry right now, but when it rains, it kind of picks up. It is a flood zone. Every several years, the water does rise up a little bit. So that's why Jim builds things on trailers and things that are movable. So if the rains do come, he can move things uphill. And directly adjacent to us is the green belt. So over on this side, there will be just kind of trails you can walk along the creek over there. And there's some foraging that I do sometimes around here, and wildlife. You can see there's deer that come through here, and you can see those coming out at night. Over here is another tiny home that is on Airbnb. You can find that in the description as well. Cute little spot. And I think that is all the tiny homes we got here. And other than that, included here, we'll throw in some photos, a little slideshow thing of different photos that have been taken, potlucks and different events and people hanging out. And overall, this is a super sweet spot. I highly recommend coming to check it out. I don't think photos can really do it justice, nor can a video. You kind of just gotta come and experience it. I first came here in my van when I was traveling in 2020, and I was like doing woofing stuff and stopped by here for a couple weeks and stayed, and ended up staying longer and left for a little bit and then came back, and I became good friends with the different people who were staying here. And that's like kind of the core of most of my friends here in Austin are who I've met at this camp and through this camp. So recommend coming and checking it out. People who come here are kind of like amazed by all that's going on here, and it's this nice little sanctuary within the bustling city of Austin. So come check it out. Hope you enjoy this video, and have a good one.